Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do May favorites. I don't know about you guys, but the months are just whizzing by and I feel like it is officially summer. I've got a bunch of fun goodies here from the past month. I've got some makeup, I've got some jewelry, and I did lean a little heavily on some clothes, and of course we've got a little bit of fragrance. So gonna do a little mix of everything. So if you are interested in learning about my favorites from the past month, then let's go ahead and get started. First things first, one of my favorites from the past month is that we just ended my Blissfully Fed detox. That is my 14+ day program, and I just wanted to give a shout out. We had a fantastic time. Many of you lovelies did sign up from YouTube, so it was so fun to get to know you a little bit better, and we just had a fantastic time getting healthy and happy, and you guys just totally rocked it. So I wanted to give a little shout out to the participants because they work so hard, and it was just really a truly inspiring, amazing experience. So thank you for coming on this adventure with me. You guys are awesome, and keep up the good work. Okay, let's dive in. I'm going to start with a little bit of jewelry, and for Mother's Day my daughter picked up some good picks from Sundance catalog. Anyways, this is this really fun pearl necklace, and the reason I love it is that it's got a little bit of casualness to it. It is freshwater pearls, but it has a little leather band in between. So of course I love a good strand of pearls. This is just kind of fun because you can of course dress it up, but this has a little bit of a casual nature to it. And I just really love this pearl necklace, partly because my daughter picked it out for me, and I've just been having fun kind of wearing this with like my classic white button-down shirts, as well as just a t-shirt and a little soft cardigan on top of it. Just a really nice little addition to add a little pop. And she also got me these little drop pearl earrings, and again these are right up my alley because you guys know I kind of like to wear drop earrings, a little bit lighter. I know I wear the same ones all the time. We'll actually put these on real quick, and I just love these so much. Easy to wear, love a good pearl, and of course it has the sentimental value that my daughter gave it to me for Mama's Day. So two things from Sundance that I really love. I love their jewelry. If you've ever been in their store, they have beautiful kind of easy everyday wear jewelry, kind of right up my alley. So love those items. Next up, I've got a couple items from SISLEY. These are not new launches. These are just basically new to me. And first of all, I'm going to talk about my one and done eye. I already own one of these SISLEY PHYTO Ombre one and done shadows. I have the other one in steel that actually a subscriber gave to me, which I just fell in love with. I love the formula of these eyeshadows. They are a little bit kind of gel-like, and sparkling topaz is like your perfect one and done eye. So this is just a beautiful single eyeshadow. It's actually what I'm wearing today. Basically, you guys, I've been doing a lot of one and done eye, quick and easy makeup. I will use sparkling topaz, and then I have one of their PHYTO eye twists, and this is in steel, and these are fantastic. So this is sparkling topaz in the single shadow, and then they have the PHYTO eye twist, and this is so fantastic because it can be all over eyeshadow, it can be used as an eyeliner, and it's really quick and easy. They also make this color in sparkling topaz, so if you like more of a pencil kind of shadow or like it to use it as an eyeliner as well, I would definitely pick this up in sparkling topaz. I had gotten a question as to whether it was similar, and I'd reached out to the SISLEY rep, and she said yes. The sparkling topaz in the single shadow is very similar to sparkling topaz in the eye twist. But these are fantastic, you guys. just easy one and done eye. If you are someone who likes kind of a smoky, kind of quick, easy eye, a sparkling topaz with the steel would be a really pretty easy look. So that's what I have on my eyes today, and this is what I've been wearing primarily on days when I'm not filming, just kind of everyday eye makeup. It's kind of a little bit smoky, but also really easy. You can do this in 2 minutes flat. So highly recommend these two products from SISLEY, especially for easy summer makeup. Then I finally picked up the SISLEY PHYTO Poudre Compact. Now I'm already a fan of the SISLEY loose powder. That's probably what I use most days just to set my makeup. So when this first launched, I wasn't feeling the need to rush out and get it, but for travel, I don't like traveling with the loose powders. I find them to kind of knock all around and can be a little messy when you open up the top. So I did pick up this SISLEY PHYTO Poudre Compact, and I love it. Everybody who's reviewed it has said it's amazing. Again, I'm not a huge powder girl, so I don't like get super excited about powders. This one is really good. Not sure why I waited, but I'm kind of using it like foundation as well. So this one is super finely milled. I got it in the shade 2, and that is natural. And for quick and easy makeup, I will just use concealer where I need it and then top my face with the compact. And this one has a little bit more of a velvety finish. The loose powder has just a little bit more glow to it. I think I have it in Irisee and Rose Orient. I really like the loose powder, but this one I kind of consider almost like a foundation, just kind of touching up with concealer, topping my face with this powder, and it leaves me with a nice kind of velvety finish. It still lets my skin shine through. You can still get that glow going on, but this is really fantastic. And since we are going to be traveling, going to be heading to New York in July, I'm just going to be so happy to kind of have this powder to travel with versus a loose powder. So you guys were right. This is an amazing powder if you are looking for a compact that you can travel with. If you're a fan of SISLEY products, this really is a true beauty. It comes in 4 different colors. It'll add just a touch smidge more coverage than say like a translucent powder. It does have some mattifying properties in it, but I would describe this more as a velvet finish, not necessarily kind of a flat matte or anything like that. I am someone who has dry skin, and I feel like this works fantastic on my particular skin type. I think oily skin people will find that it has enough of a mattifying coverage to them, but still the key is that it's going to let your skin kind of shine through, and it's not going to give you a very heavy powdery look. So super happy with this purchase from the month of May. Okay, we've got a new bronzer in the house. This one is Victoria Beckham, and I ended up getting this in the shade number 2. This includes contour as well as bronzer, and you guys, I just love Victoria Beckham. I really love this palette as well. These are the 2 shades, contour as well as all over bronzer. That is what I'm wearing today, and this does remind me of the Wayne Goss palettes, except that I find that this is going to be more matte, whereas his really gives you that radiant kind of glow. So still love the Wayne Goss. I'm just a fan of Victoria Beckham. Sucker for the tortoiseshell packaging. Love that this is a clean brand, and I had to check it out. So if you are someone who is looking for a clean bronzer contour palette, I would say this is beautiful. I was on the fence as to whether to buy shade 1 or 2. I'm happy with 2, but of course would love to know if you did pick it up, if you picked up 1, your thoughts on this. You know, I always overthink picking the shades. I went with 2 thinking that during the summer I'd want to have just a little bit more glow, but definitely feel like 1 I would want for when we are coming into the fall and winter months. So I'm definitely happy with this purchase and have been wearing this the past month and will do so in the future as well. Okay, let's talk about Chanel launches. So Chanel launched some new Beige palettes, as well as some new Rouge Cocoa flashes and nail polishes. So for myself, the summer launch was fantastic and I ended up picking up both palettes. I got the Intense as well as the Tender, and I love both of them. As you can see, Intense has been well worn already, as well as Tender, but I personally like this formula. These are not earth-shattering kind of palettes, but these are the kind of palettes that I reach for on the day-to-day. They're easy to use. They give me a soft kind of pretty wash of color on the eyes. Now I find these to be super attractive on more mature eyes. I want to add some color and depth to my eyes, but I don't want to overdo it or emphasize any kind of crepiness on the eyes. I find that these are just a little bit softer and powdery in nature than some of my other shadows, and it gives me just a little bit more of a soft, ethereal, quick and easy eye look. So again, these are things that I would travel with because they're just one and done eyes. I usually pick something out like this to take with me because I can create a few different looks with this, but I also can just do 2 shadows from here, kind of a simple eye, and be ready to roll. Just kind of creates a soft, easy, polished eye look, kind of the classic Chanel look put together, ready to go. So these have been favorites in the month of May. Really like those. And other standouts are the Rouge Cocoa flashes. So it occurred to me that I should probably do a whole like my Rouge Cocoa flash collection. Let me know if you guys want to see that. This is one of my favorite formulas of lipsticks. Again, easy to slick on. These are a little bit more glossy. They're not quite as opaque, so they're easy to wear. And I just love this. Very moisturizing on the lips. And I picked up 3 of the shades from the collection, and I literally love all 3. So number 1 standout would be Flame. I'm wearing that today. It's going to give me a little pop of color here. Then my everyday is going to be 158 Dawn, and this is going to be like your kind of everyday warm nude right here. I love this one, you guys. It's fantastic. And then my kind of poppy red is going to be Heat. And this has been such a fun summer color. So if I bronze up my face, you guys, and pop on this with a little bit more of a simple eye, it's a really fun kind of Parisian kind of look. And I just have really been enjoying these Rouge Cocoa flashes. And you guys, let me know if you want a Rouge Cocoa flash video. That might be kind of fun. But all 3 of these colors have been winners for me and cannot recommend them enough. And I've got 2 Chanel nail polishes that I highly recommend. This one is my ultimate favorite. That is in Sunlight, and you guys, it's just gorgeous on the nails. And then this is Solar, and it's a beautiful soft bronze, and I just love this color as well. So I love these 2 shades from the new launch. Just gorgeous, and they look really pretty together too. So a little fun Chanel nail polish. I'm a sucker for their nail polishes. Okay, it seems like this has been the season of blushes. There's been so many new blushes launched that I have a Blush-orama video coming up. But for the month of May, if I had to pick one blush that I fell in love with, it would be the Flower Power. And this is in this beautiful rosy shade. Now, the reason I love this, you guys, it is truly fantastic because it is like a creamy balm kind of formula. and it just looks beautiful on the skin. So the color does not look like much on my finger, but it completely transforms on the skin. I love this because yes, it is a powder, but it's definitely got a balm texture to it. Almost like I get the best of both worlds. I probably would say I prefer cream blushes the most, but the longevity of cream blushes can be hit or miss. So this is like I got the best of both worlds. I get the creaminess of the blush, but I get the longevity of a powder. So I'm going to just use this. The other standout is the mini Buff and Blur brush. It is so soft and fantastic for the blush, but it's also the powder. And yes, I still love the Flower Power powder. That's just been a long time favorite. I have it in the original Hummingbird packaging as well, but I know that it seems to be selling, but I do know that it's been selling out fast. So if you can see, you guys, this really gives your skin a luminous kind of finish here. It gives me like a super healthy flush, but it is going to stay on my skin all day long. So this blush has been a true standout for the month of May, but also I'm hoping that Chantecaille makes more colors in this formula because it is fantastic. So if you are a fan of a cream blush but you want the longevity of a powder, I would definitely pick up this Flower Power blush along with this mini Buff and Blur brush. This is a true love. So excited about this. Okay, then a surprise hit for me was from Chantecaille. This was the limited edition. This is a Lip Chic in Capucine, and this is not what I normally pick. This is definitely a beautiful coral toned, almost orange lipstick, and as many of you know, I love my berries and my nudes, and this is bright and poppy and completely fun. So this is Capucine, a really happy, fun color for summer, and I just fell in love with it. So when I was doing the review of the Flower Power, I will admit I was a little bit scared of this lipstick, and I completely fell in love with it. And this is outside of my wheelhouse, but a fun little touch. It is screaming summer to me. I love the orange case. I love the poppy fresh color, and I think it's going to look gorgeous on any of you guys that actually get a suntan. That I think this is just going to look outstanding. It will look also great with my fair-skinned beauties, but it's just a fun color. I will put a little bit on top of what I'm wearing. But I find that this just completely makes me smile. It's just a fun color, so I highly recommend this lippy from the new Chantecaille Flower Power launch. This is in the Lip Chic, and I love the Lip Chic because again, it's along the lines of my Rouge Coco Flash, a hybrid glossy kind of lipstick, which I prefer. I'm a little lip heavy this month, but I did end up getting one of the SISLEY lip glosses, and they've kind of been on my radar to try, and I picked it up in this beautiful shade called Aurora, and it gives your lips a little bit of oomph. So here is what it looks like on. It's gonna be basically kind of that pretty baby pink color, but it's got a little bit of shimmer slash kind of a little oomph to it, and it really kind of makes your lips look a teeny bit bigger, kind of adds a little glam to your look. And I just have to say, these are really nice glosses. I hadn't tried any of them from SISLEY. Very super hydrating, and as I am shifting into the summer months, I just kind of love the ease of just slipping a gloss on, not doing a full kind of lipstick, maybe a little lip liner topped with gloss, and I just find it to be a quick and easy look. So this was a standout in Aurora, to the point where I'd love to try a few more. That's how much I liked this formula. Okay, we're going to move on to a little bit of clothing items, and the shirt that I'm wearing right now is one of my favorites. This is from J. Crew. This is a Liberty of London fabric, and when I saw this shirt in the store, it was one of those that I was like, ooh, I have to get it. It's just adorable. I love to wear it with broken-in jeans or my sandals. Today it's really warm out, so I'm actually wearing it with shorts. It's just a fun kind of feminine top, and I just love the little flower print. So if you're looking for a little happy shirt for the summer, I definitely would check this out. It's J. Crew and Liberty of London. Okay, we're sticking with J. Crew. For some reason, they had a bunch of cute stuff this past month. And you guys know I love my sweaters, but we are transitioning into warmer weather. And for instance, today is going to be almost 90 degrees. And I still love to wear a sweater, but I want it to be something that's a little cooler. So I saw these cute beach linen sweaters here, and you guys, this is the perfect summer sweater. So this is a linen knit sweater here, and I like to wear just a little tank underneath it, just in white generally, but this is very breathable. It's not going to wear super heavy, but as we are kind of transitioning, sometimes at night it gets a little bit cooler or first thing in the morning and I want to throw on a sweater. So this is the perfect summer sweater. It comes in 4 colors, and yes, I want to get all of them. I did pick up the Weathered Rose because this is just one of my favorite colors ever. You guys know I love pink. I love this kind of rose tone. And then it also comes in walnut. It's a really pretty kind of chestnutty walnut brown and navy. So I'm waiting for those to go on sale, but I love it so much. This would be part of my uniform that I would get all 4. So I am kind of a boring dresser. When I find something I love, I will get it in all colors, but the reason I love this is that it's breathable. You can wear this with shorts, you can wear this with jeans, and you can also just kind of throw it over your t-shirt and wear it on your shoulders. So then when it does cool off in the evenings, you'll have the sweater to kind of pull on quickly. And then we've got one more item from J. Crew, and you guys, I found a fantastic pair of jeans. These are fabulous. These are the Billie Demi boot cut jeans, and I love the raw hem, and these are so cute. This is in the Scuttle wash, and I think maybe that's what I was looking for. Something a little lighter wash for the summer, but these were the type of jeans that you put on. They fit perfectly. I loved the wash. I love the little raw edge, and I cannot give them kudos enough. So it is the 9-inch Billie Demi boot cut crop, and on myself, you guys, I'm short, and on me, these are not necessarily crops. I'm 5'3", so they hit me right around the ankle, slightly cropped. I could get them in petites, but those were sold out. I love them just the length they are. They look fantastic with your cute sandals for the season, and I just love this wash. So I highly recommend these J. Crew jeans, and I bought these true to size. So I normally wear a size 25 in the jeans, and I bought a 25. They're gonna give just a little bit, so they are not gonna loosen up too much where they become baggy, but they'll loosen up enough where they just feel a little bit more comfortable, and I just love them. Then I have one more fashion item, and this is from MAJE, and I wore this shirt the other day on camera, and I got a lot of questions about this. And this is a beautiful feminine embroidered shirt here. It has a little bit of a cinch at the waist, so a little bit of a tie here, you guys, and it just is very flattering. I love the detail work of this beautiful blouse, and I like to pair this beautiful kind of feminine shirt with my favorite jeans and then my Jenny Kane kind of strap sandals. Like that's just like my go-to outfit. I feel like I'm put together. I really love the brand MAJE. This was on sale. I believe I got it at Bloomingdale's. I've also shopped directly from their site, but I often again wait for their stuff to go on sale because it's a fantastic brand, but it is a little on the pricier side. So highly recommend this brand, and specifically this beautiful shirt for the summer. Okay, we're going to end with fragrance, of course, and I included this in last month's favorites, and that is the EBK Ruby in Vanilla. But a highlight for me was having them reach out to me and to offer to do a giveaway. So I did a whole review on the EBK Ruby and Vanilla. This is basically the best vanilla I have ever smelled. This has quickly become my signature scent. I am literally just obsessed. So I wanted to give a little shout out this month because I'm doing a really fun giveaway, and I will link that video below so that you can enter, because I'm giving out a full bottle to one lucky winner of this EBK Ruby in Vanilla. You guys, it's so good. It's what I'm wearing today. Pretty much wear it at least a few times a week. Love, love, love it. I do, of course, love other perfumes, and I do have a beautiful combination that I have been obsessed with. So I'm also a huge fan, this is another French brand, of NIHILO, and they have a new release, and it is called Honoré Delight, and I just love their little bottles here. Now, I'm already a fan of this brand. I have talked about Lust in Paradise. This is sort of like your toned down Delina. I love this. It's a peony scent. And of course, we've got the FLEUR Narcotique. They're kind of known for this one. This is Hailey Bieber's signature scent. It's a really happy floral. I also have Sweet Morphine, and this is like my favorite sort of clean shampoo deliciousness. This just makes me happy. But the combination of this past month has been the Honoré Delight, and this is what I would describe as a soft gourmand. So I'm someone who loves gourmand fragrances, but if you are just kind of dipping your toe into the gourmand land, I would definitely check out this Honoré Delights. This will give you a little touch of gourmand, but it's not going to be super heavy-handed. So this perfume is inspired by the city of Paris. It is a tribute to Paris's ability to renew itself. And because it's a little bit like a gourmand scent, it's sort of described as a French patisserie. So I was laughing because when I think of this perfume, it kind of reminds me of a French macaroon, like a really fancy French bakery, and all of the artistry that goes into each and every baked good. Now, this is not super sweet or anything like this. We call this a very light gourmand. It has a powderiness to it. To me, it even has a little burst of like lemon in it or something fresh. So again, it's teetering into the land of gourmands, but this is not by any means a rich gourmand. I'd actually even call it a summer gourmand fragrance because there is a freshness to it. There's a slight powderiness to this, but then a little bit of richness from this creamy sandalwood. It's just beautifully blended. So easy to wear, you guys. It is just a true delight to wear. Let me quickly go over the notes with you. It's going to open with a little bit of a sparkliness from bergamot. Again, I always think of bergamot as something that's going to add a little freshness. And then it's got orange blossom and neroli. So you definitely have a light layer of florals, but none of them are too dominant. Again, this is more of a soft gourmand, not necessarily a big, huge floral fragrance. And it's got this soft kind of sensuality to it, slightly powdery. It does have beautiful iris in here, but there is a soft sort of delicate powderiness to this. This isn't a huge powder bomb by any means, but this does have some soft, delicate powderiness to it. And then in the base, it's kind of got this rich kind of musk. It's also got this creamy sandalwood, like the combination of the two of them. There is something that's sort of gourmand about them. There's a slight woodiness in here. It's got ambrette in it, which is a note that I tend to really like. That ambrette is also in Velvet Haze by Byredo. So ambrette and cedarwood. So this is absolutely gorgeous on its own. It's totally addictive. It's a delight to wear. It's gonna put a smile on my face. But then I noticed on the NIHILO Instagram that they recommend pairing this fragrance with their Exalt mist. And as many of you guys know, I love to layer fragrances, and if they're recommending taking this delightful fragrance and pairing it with this Exalt, I've got to check this out. And this combination is truly divine. So combining the Exalt Sublime Mist just takes this fragrance into a new direction. It brings out that soft powderiness. It heightens kind of that soft, clean, comforting feeling, and the two of these are just divine. So Exalt is from their Sublime Mist line, and this is just beautiful on this own. To me, you guys, if you like a soft, clean musk, like a very comforting kind of fragrance, this is exactly what you would want to spray on. This is what I spray on directly after getting out of the shower. This is a very soft, comforting mist. It smells great just on its own. When you're doing these mists, they're meant to be layered, so this isn't going to have like huge longevity, but to me this is the perfect like pick me up in the morning, and also as a way to kind of top off the day. This does have a combination of white tea and rice powder, soft musks. It has a little bit more of that orange blossoms. So when you layer that on top of the Honoré Delight, it's just going to make that orange blossom pop just a bit. And there's just sort of a bright pureness to this Exalt. So again, this is fantastic on its own, but it's going to be a light fragrance. So this could be a great way to kind of dip your toes into Ex Nihilo if you are not a fragrance person and you're kind of trepidatious about fragrances. This could be a great way to dip your toes in. And if you're a full-on perfume nut like myself, I would highly recommend combining the two of these together. Again, this is a delight to wear on its own. Beautiful, soft gourmand. Add this on and it's just going to amp this fragrance up. So this was definitely an outstanding combination for the month of May. Okay, those are my favorite fragrance picks for the month of May. I've got some amazing dedicated videos coming up. Give you a little sneak peek. We've got another EBK coming your way, and my son Emmett is coming home on Friday. I haven't seen him in 9+ months, so I'm super excited for that reunion. He is always such a sport and always is willing to do a YouTube video. We tend to focus on fragrance because he's not really into makeup, but we're planning on doing a little video together. Lots of fun celebration going on. My daughter is graduating from high school. My son graduated from college. We have lots of celebrations going on, and I'm just so excited for the summer. So you guys, these are my favorites for the month. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I love to know what standout products were your favorites for the month of May. And I have a few more fun giveaways coming up, as well as just videos in general. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will be back with another video soon.